Welcome to another entrepreneurial life update. This one is number 4. So, join me every week as I try and detail all the struggles and the joys of starting up a business. And if you're interested in starting your very own business, then hi, hello. Why don't you stick around, become a new subby, and join the family, join the journey, join the party. Yes, so this week, I wanted to talk about one of the first things that is essential to when you're starting up a business. No, I am not yet, and I'm going to stress that, yet a multi-millionaire, but I have started, and I feel as if the first step to becoming a multi-millionaire is obviously started. So I've got my notes here, and I'm going to share with you guys how I started and how I'm sticking to it and how I'm staying motivated. So if you're interested, then yes, subscribe, stick around. You know the drill. So yeah, like I said, this week we're going to talk about starting a business and how to budget properly. How I started, how I budget properly is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So one of the first things is you're going to say, okay, I want to start a business. I don't want to work for anyone. You're not the type of person that want to just be getting up and going out doing a 9 to 5 on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. You want something that you're passionate about. You want something that you can make money from, and also give you that time that you can just like form your own schedule that allows you, if you're a parent, to have more time with your children. And if you're a free-spirited person and you just want to go out and enjoy yourself, you're able to schedule your time in order for you to do that. So that's what owning your own business allows for you to do. It's what it allows me to do. That's what it allows you. That's one of the first things that happens when you have your own business. So some of the topics that I'll be touching on is living within your means, also spending less than you actually earn if you're doing a 9 to 5 right now and you need to save the money for your business. The third topic would be obviously save. Number 4 is buying things that are essential, not things that you just see it, you like it, you want it. Buy things that are essential to you. And one of the 5th things that I find is really, really, really important is knowledge. Acquiring as much knowledge as you can that will aid you in whatever venture you want. So those are the 5 things that we're going to be touching on. So again, I've got notes here. So if you see me looking down, it's because I don't want to go off on one of my rambling sessions. I actually want to stick to what it is that I say I want to do today. And as I'm new to YouTube, this will help me to do that. So yeah, number 1, living within your means. Now, this is something that I see a lot of people do. I think I used to do this also, but I used to do it when I was like in my teens or my early 20s, but I see a lot of people, even people older than myself, that continues to do this. They do not know how to live within their means. I'm not saying that you need to live as if you're homeless or live as if you're a beggar. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you're earning £20,000 a year, why are you spending £40,000 a year? So you're basically always going to be in debt. For me, I feel as if you're earning $20,000 a year, if you're able to pay your rent or your mortgage, get your food, your bills are paid, and you're able to have a little bit of money. So if you want to go out and socialize a little bit with your friends, you don't have to do that every week as well, by the way. You're able to do that. That is, for me, is living within your means. But when you're earning $20,000 a year and you're buying a car, you're buying a car and you're spending about £500 a month paying for that car because the car was so expensive, like you couldn't just drive a little banger You know, you couldn't drive something cheap. You had to go and drive something super expensive because you want to be flashy, you want to be shown off. It's not essential for when you want to start a business. When you want to start a business, as a matter of fact, take the bus. Yeah? Walk, cycle, because saving up that money, sis, bruh, that's important. Believe me, you don't need to buy a car. Like myself and my sister, we could have bought 10 cars by now, but we're like, that's not essential. And we have kids. We have kids, so you know, a car, like, we need it. But at the same time, we felt like it was not essential to get a car. Why are you gonna spend money as well to buy a car before you even buy a house? Like the house, you gain interest on that property, while the car is not gaining no interest. If you spend 20,000 buying that car, paying for that car every month, that car ain't gonna be worth 20,000 when you're ready to sell it back. Like, that don't make no sense. So those are some of the things that you need to consider when you're trying to say you want to live within your means. You need to cut back on things that are not essential. I have this discussion with my girlfriends as well. We talk about it. Like, things are not essential, we don't spend money on. One of my girlfriends just had a baby. Hi, boo. She just had a baby, and she understands this concept. You know, if she does not need something, her baby does not need something, or her husband does not need something, they're not going to buy that. And by doing that, they're able to save the money that they'll need to acquire the things that are essential to start that business that's essential for them to be a success as a family. So that's one of the first things that we need to look at, is living within our means and not above it. Don't acquire those debt that are not essentially going to propel you towards the dream that you have for yourself. So that's number one. Number two, again, I just touched on that. Spending less than you actually earn. So for myself, I earn roughly from my job, I think I earn roughly between 21 to 25,000 pounds per year. And that's not a lot. But it is a lot for me, considering that I know how to spend within my means. So at the end of the year, I've saved almost half of what I've actually earned. And so does my sister. We managed to, we were looking at our account the other day, and we're like, damn, we did really well. My sister is over there, so I'm looking as well. We were like, damn, we're doing really well, you know, like, we've managed to save this much. And we started doing this in, I think it was April or May of last year. We actually sat down and started looking at our finances, and I'm meticulous with money. Like, I'm always on her. I'm like, how much did you get paid? That's the first question I'm asking her. How much have you spent this week? Like, even now during the shutdown where we're not going to work, I'm always saying to her, so how much money do you have? Now you're not going to work. That simply means you should be saving double what you were saving before you was going to work. So wagwan, what's the account looking like? Like, I'm always on her asking those sort of questions. One thing that I didn't put on my list that I must stress as an important fact, and I got this from Les Brown, is if you want to be a success, you need to surround yourself with like-minded people. Let me say that again. If you want to be a success, you need to surround yourself with like-minded people. So that's friends that want to be successful, or friends that already is a success. Those are the sort of people you want to surround yourself with. He calls it OQP, only quality people. And there's a saying that quite a lot of us are very familiar with. Whilst we were growing up, our parents would say to us, show me your friends and I can tell you exactly who you are. I live at home with my kids, and one of them just walked in. Mommy's filming. Can you please go back down? Okay. See you later. Okay, one of the greatest things about being a parent. So back to what I was saying. So whilst you were growing up, your parents would say stuff like, show me your friends and I can tell you exactly who you are. if you surround yourself with people that are constantly negative, they don't want to achieve anything, they're constantly blaming society or other people for their shortcomings, then 9 times out of 10, babe, you're going to be just like that. All the friends that I have, they're all very well educated women. They're women that strive to be successful. They either own their own properties or own multiple properties. And that boosts myself to want to become more successful. Like, I can go to my friends and bounce ideas off of them, and they can tell me, yeah, that's going to work or that's not going to work. So that's another thing that you really need to do. It should have been on the top of my list, but that's another thing you need to do. Like, you need to assess your surrounding. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Is that what is sort of aiding you to be held back from achieving all that you can? So yeah, that's what it is. There I go again, ranting. Okay, so the third thing that I wanted to touch on, that flow in from my second point, was save. Like, I can't say that enough. Save. One of the things that I use to help me to keep my mind focused on exactly what it is that I want, and therefore it helps me to also keep my account in line to mirror what I want, or to aid in I forget it. One of the things that I use to aid me to keep my mind steady, settled, and constantly on point is this book right here. I also listen to a lot of audiobooks, but this one right here helped me out straight away. It's called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and it is absolutely amazing. One of the other things that you're gonna need, like, all of this is surrounding savings, because if you're keeping notes every single day, you will understand just where you're at and where you need to be. It's constantly reminding yourself of what it is that you're aspiring for. So having a notebook, having something to read that's going to motivate you, and also having a journal. Like, this is something that's blowing up over the last few years. You hear everyone going on about journaling, and believe me, it is actually true. Wake up a little bit early every day, journal what it is that you want for the day, what it is that you want for your life, and believe me, sis, it works. It's a form of affirming, like affirmations and manifestations, and it really does work. So yeah, save. You, point 1 and 2 sort of merge together, and that helps you to save. So you're living within your means, you're spending within your means, and therefore it helps you towards saving. Now, if you're earning £1,000, £800, £500, whatever it may be per month, after you finish paying out your bills, if you live on your own or if you live with your parents still, after you finish paying out whatever you need to pay out, you should try to at least, if it's £500, try to put down £50. If it's £1,000, try and save the minimum of £100. If you're doing that from every paycheck, you will see that it adds up. The other thing, number 4, that I said that I was going to talk about is not buying the things that you don't actually need. So if you don't need the car, don't buy it, because you're only getting yourself in a debt that is unnecessary. Like I said, that debt that you're getting yourself in, it's better to get yourself in debt buying a house that goes up in interest daily than to get yourself in debt to just purchase a car that ain't gonna benefit you in the long run, believe me. Don't be spending your money buying Jordans right now, because you're spending £120 buying Jordans that you're gonna wear out on the road. Like, you could have just bought a £20 trainers or a £20 sneakers, whatever you call it. Don't be confused with what is this season or what's the latest. You blink twice and that trending item is no longer trending. Wait until you're a millionaire and you can waste that type of money following trends. Wait, okay? When you're a millionaire, baby girl, baby, go for it. Spend, yes. Treat yourself. Yes, you deserve it. You know why you deserve it? Because all that time you've been disciplining yourself to acquire that wealth. It's why you then deserve it. But right now, think about it. You don't need to spend 120 pounds buying Jordans. It's not necessary. It's not. If you want to have a business, stop. Really, not necessary. Having these expensive holidays, we don't need to do that either. We don't need to go on an expensive holiday, take pictures, post them on Instagram and on Facebook just for people to say, oh my God, you're doing that. That's so awesome. You don't need that validation right now. What you need is to put your head down, focus on them dreams, because when those dreams come true, you'll be able to then go on those holidays. And if someone does say to you, oh my gosh, you're doing so amazing, you'll be like, thank you. I know. Because you're not waiting for someone to validate you then. You know, we tend to get so sidetracked on all these non-essential things just because we want other people to validate us, for us to feel as if we're achieving, when in fact we're not. So let's just like cut that out. Let's say 2020, I'm cutting it out. All right. Then the other topic, number 5, again, knowledge. You see how everything I was saying just comes in? Like knowledge. You need knowledge. Surround yourself with people that are knowledgeable. You know, take up a class. Do a course on whatever it is that you want to take up. If it's business that you're going into, if it's food, do a catering course. There's a lot of courses that are out there that are free. A lot of books that are free that you can download. If you have a smartphone or Kindle, you can download a lot of free books. There's a lot of free courses that is online and it's available for us to use. There is also people that you may know that are willing to share their knowledge with you if you only will just ask. You know, ask and people will happily help you out. If they see that this is what you want, of course, they'll help you. Come on. One of the other things for gaining knowledge is reading. Like I said, it's a great read. I started reading this, and how I got to know this book, because you know, we don't know everything, but how I got to know this one is I was watching another YouTuber and they were talking about their morning routine and what it is that they do, and they mentioned this book, and it is absolutely amazing when you start reading it. So reading helps you to gain the knowledge. You don't have to spend thousands of pounds going to a seminar. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that you don't have to when you're just starting up. You know, you can just go and spend, I think I spent £9.99 purchasing a book, and this book is absolutely valuable. So I suggest you start reading a little bit more, learning something new. You learn a new language. You know, if you know how to make one type of food, learn how to make another one. You know, just learn something new. You are never too old to learn. The only time you should stop learning something is the day you are dead. The day I'm dead, that's the day I'll stop learning, I think. Don't know if there's an afterlife or what, but yeah, that's when I will stop. So for me, this is the most essential things when you want to start a business. Budgeting yourself. Start with that. Like start out with that. Start out with that basic, because you can't start a business if you don't have the money. And I find that a lot of people, they talk about the steps to starting a business, but they don't tell you the steps to acquire the money you need to start a business. And that's what this week video is all about. The steps that you need, that I took in order to save that money to start a business. So yeah, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it very informative. And as usual, you can always comment down below in the comment section if you thought that this content was informative, useful, and you can always tell me what it is that you'd like me to do next time, and I will definitely do it. So until next time, this is Kim, CEO of LLD, signing out. Bye!